Yep, that is me. Good old Clay with the Pennsylvania Rollercoaster Club. And I'm going to do a second channel reintroduction. You see, back in 2018, holy cow, was I fat. I was about 335, 340 pounds working as a insurance sales professional at the time, and working a very high-stress job during a very high-stress time. Allie was just coming to the age where she wanted to start going to amusement parks, so we hit Kennywood that year, and she loved everything. Now, the wave swinger in particular was something that she desperately wanted to ride. However, her fat dad was 100 pounds too heavy. That leads us to our word of the day, autophagy, which is a cellular process that breaks down and recycles old, damaged, or unnecessary parts of the cell. The term means self-eating, and that's exactly what I did. I took a deep dive and studied intermittent fasting and standard fasting, long-term fasting, and I really went hard in the paint. I was very determined. I didn't want surgery, and I didn't want to be on medication forever. So what actually happens to your body during fasting? Well, at the 4 to 8 hour mark, your blood sugar falls and insulin is no longer produced. And as a diabetic, hugely important for me. At 12 hours, food consumed is burned and your HGH naturally increases. At 16 hours, the body ramps up the fat burning process. At 18 hours, your HGH naturally begins to skyrocket. At 24 hours, autophagy begins and drains all glycogen that's stored. At 36 hours, autophagy increases by 300%. At 48 hours, the immune system resets to reduce the inflammatory response. And at 72 hours, autophagy maxes out and plateaus. Now, these are very important to understand. And I did. So, I'm an active guy. Even when I was big, I loved being out in the woods. I loved hiking with my dog, so I did. And Allie and I, we just kept going to more and more parks, getting more and more rides, and, really putting a pace on throughout the course of the day when we would be at parks. And when I had left the insurance industry and decided that I was going to go hard in the paint for coasters, I opened a pizza shop called Coasters in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Initially, the shop was wildly successful, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. But after about a year and a half of being open, the insane spike in crime within the community that we operated gave me no choice but to have to close the shop down. My primary responsibility is to the safety of my family, my friends, and my staff, first and foremost. But I didn't lose sight of what the goal was, and that was to take back control of my life, take back control of my health. And even throughout this stressful process, that is exactly what I did.
2,000 years later.
But let me tell you, whenever you take back control of your life, and you are dedicated and committed towards one goal, it's amazing what the human body and the human mind is able to accomplish. So I put this out there and to put myself on blast because, well, quite frankly, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can set goals and I can go out and achieve them, regardless of the odds that are stacked against me, or wherever I begin that journey, I know I can get the job done, and so can you. So which type of fasting is best for you? If you've battled and struggled with obesity or any type of dieting or weight loss issues historically, I strongly encourage you to jump on board of the fasting train. And I am more than willing to help you, coach you, talk to you, and help you get through the initial stages of getting your body prepped for real fasting, because it makes the biggest difference in your entire life. It changes everything. When you take control of your health, you're able to take back control of your happiness. And the things that used to bother me, they just don't anymore. The things that are important to me now are spending time with my family, with my friends, and quite frankly, with perfect strangers. Being able to experience new places, new things, and build memories for a lifetime. That's why you take control of your health, so that you can build memories for a lifetime. And that is exactly what we have continued to do. Back in 2018 when the Pennsylvania Rollercoaster Club had started, leading up to that point, I had probably only been on maybe 100 roller coasters, been to a dozen or so parks. But now, it has just exploded. And we have now visited, and I have been to, 136 amusement parks and FECs throughout the United States, traveled to 43 out of 50 states, and ridden a roller coaster in all of those 43 that were applicable, and have ridden a total of 631 United States roller coasters. Is it overkill? Yeah, it is. It's a lot. But boy, has it been fun. And guys, that's what this channel is about. That is the Pennsylvania Rollercoaster Club. It's about having fun. It's about sharing our passion with you about the rides and about the parks that we all love. And the best place to start at this channel is to go and take a peek at our Worst to First series. We have about 35 different major parks throughout the United States listed on there, and we're adding to that every single month with different experiences that we take to be able to share with you. But that's going to do it for us today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, no matter what you set your mind to do, you can do it. All you have to do is work towards it. And just in case you were wondering how the first part of the story ended, well, that same year, Allie and I not only participated in the Pittsburgh 5K Turkey Trot and completed our 5K, but that same year, we rode the swings together. Mission accomplished. And don't forget to keep a lookout. In the coming days, I'm going to be posting a video about my 600th United States roller coaster credit. And I think the picture says it all. You don't want to miss that video, because our entire trip to San Antonio was phenomenal, especially the time that we got to spend at SeaWorld San Antonio. Great park. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and until next time, we'll see you out there.